Hi guys, welcome to another quick review. This time we're looking at the different types of eclipses. And we have two eclipses here drawn. We have first here we have what's called a solar eclipse, so solar, S for solar, and here we have a lunar eclipse, L for lunar. Okay? And these two eclipses are kind of different. Lunar eclipses are actually more common than our solar eclipse, at least here in North America. So if you look here, we can see that this is the sun, so our sun is up here. Okay. So our sun is up here. Down here we have an E for Earth. We have Earth here. Okay. And then we have the moon back here, M for moon, and M for moon here. So what's happening in these two pictures, in the left one, our solar eclipse, we have the moon has stepped in front of the sun, and we know that the moon will revolve around the earth, and as it revolves around the earth, sometimes it'll cross the path in front of the earth where the sun's light rays are shining, and when it does that, it ends up blocking the earth. Okay, and we can see this blocking of the light causes a nice little dark shadow spot, okay, umbra, penumbra, to be shown to shine onto the earth. So it gets really dark in these areas. And if you look here at the lunar, it's kind of Earth's way of getting back at the moon. The sunlight shines, and normally it would hit the moon if it was out over here, or even up here, around here. It would hit the moon. But in this case, the Earth has now created a shadow on the moon, and the moon pretty much disappears. There is a little bit of sliver that we'll see because the shadow that the Earth creates is just not quite big enough to completely block out the moon. So we have our sun shining light, Earth is blocking it, kind of standing in front of it like a bodyguard, making a shadow onto the moon, making it dark. So this is our eclipses, and now let's take a closer look, okay? Let's take a closer look at what some of these look like. So first we'll start off with our lunar eclipse, okay? And like we said with the lunar eclipse, I said we weren't going to exactly see all of the moon disappear. And here's a chain that starts, well, it's a nice full moon day outside. And then I'm looking outside, I see this big full moon, and pretty soon we start to see this tinting effect. And what's happening is right here we start to see the shadow starting to creep in to our moon until finally it covers it up, and we've left this little bit of sliver of moon. And we're supposedly supposed to have a full moon, but all of a sudden it disappears and then it goes back to normal. And that's because the Earth blocked the sun, and we can see that it covered it up. Okay. So now we'll take a look at a solar eclipse, and the first thing I want to show you is what it will look like. And we see this is a complete total solar eclipse. The moon has come in front of the sun, and it's created this big dark shadow or blocking of the sun, a big circle, and you see little light rays peering around the moon. And this is what we call a total eclipse. But now there's different types of shadows that are actually created from eclipses, and we're going to look at these shadows. And we see right here we have a picture of the Earth, okay, and around it we have this little tinty color where it's just kind of shadowy around the rim, okay, not completely dark, and we call this not so completely dark area the umbra of the shadow or the eclipse, and this dark spot we call the penumbra. So we have our penumbra, this dark center area, and this little shadowy area around the outside we call the umbra. Okay, and this is your total and solar eclipse. Thank you guys for tuning in. Check out more videos later.